So today I'll be reviewing another NK guitar, except this one is the 2018 model. So the difference between this one and the last model is the upgraded bridge, fan frets, and different pickups this time. EMGs? No, I don't think so, but these are definitely active pickups. So let's compare this to the last one and as well review this guitar. So let's start off with the specs. 42mm bone nut, flame maple wood with a satin finish on the neck, recessed bolt on neck. Might have an extra bolt in there, I don't remember from the last one, but more power to it for an extra bolt if that is the case. Dual action truss rod, flame maple wood on the fretboard. We got luminous side dots as well as in front of the fretboard on the fretboard. Our popular wood with a satin finish, ash wood with satin finish on the back and the body as well. Neck pickup is Arctic Sound active pickups, though they say EMG on it. We'll get into that later. Three-way switch, volume and tone knob. No push-pull action this time. You can't split them. I traded that off for the actives, I guess. And a total weight of 6.6 pounds. So let's go with the fretboard first, on the neck. So the frets were sharp when it was given to me, which I would like to point out, this is not my guitar, this is my friend's guitar that I've had for almost a month, I believe, but I've definitely had it for a good amount of time. So I don't know how this came to me, well, how this came from the factory, but there are little issues, so I doubt it would be any difference. But when I got this, it was pretty sharp, very rough. But granted, over here it's been cold, the humidity has been all over the place. It's been like -40 a couple of months ago, and he's had this, I believe, since November or early December. So I'm going to point that out right now. But I've shaved off the fret ends and now it's not that bad. Dare I say, it's pretty much almost like how my old NK was. Besides that, I'm impressed. There's no runoff paint on either side of the fretboard as I've experienced. There's no chips as I've experienced with my old model. There is, however, some paint fading near the neck. I don't even know for sure if that's how it came or that's what happened over time. But besides the frets being sharp, there is nothing wrong with the fretboard. It's pretty good, nice same shape, fan fret. I'm going to point out right now that the fan fret is 25-inch scale to 25.5, so it's barely noticeable, but it's there. Stainless steel frets again, and the nice bridge system this time as these metal lockers for the strings to get locked on, and they're pretty neat, easy to use, and they work fine. Could be better, but could be worse. Alright, next up we're going to do the body, and just like the last guitar I had, the NK, it's pretty much perfect. The routing on the pickups are great. Nice snug fit, don't see anything bad there. The finish is amazing, no defects at all. If you want to get nitpicky, there is a spot right about here where the paint is running off, or yeah, it seems that it's running off. More like it's fading away than running off. But besides that, it is an impressive work. As last time I've been impressed, there's like no scratches, no bumps. pretty detailed. Nice battery cavity in the back instead of being put in the electronic cavity, but nice and flush with the back. No problems there. And again, it blew me away on how well the finish is and the quality on it as well. Next we got the pickups, and as I've already pointed out in the beginning of the video, these aren't real EMGs. It's funny because one EMG is printed in gold in front of the pickup while the other one is chromed, and I do believe that is a big indicator that it's fake, because I don't believe they do that. Maybe they do, I'm not too sure, not into all the EMG pickups. But comparing these to the last one, which were I believe railed pickups on mine, and they were also Arctic Sound is what they would describe them on the description for the guitar. These pretty much suck. You're going to want to swap them out, and they do not sound good at all. They get the job done, but that's what most guitar companies will put on their guitars if it's not a pickup company pickup that they would put in there. So, and it would be an added bonus to no longer have fake pickups on your guitar and maybe get pointed out by someone else saying that they're fake pickups. So next thing we'll look at is the tuning bridge system, and they've really won up at this time. The last guitar I had, the bridge system was horrible. It got out of tune all the time. Your hand always got in the way of, I guess, the pegs of what you would call it for the tuning, and you know, it was a bad design, but it was a cheap design. This time they didn't go cheap, and I want to point that out right now. This guitar currently goes for about $370, maybe $380, around that price range. When I got mine, I got it on sale. I made an offer of $260, but it was $280, so we're talking about $100 difference. And the options, like I said, were front inlays being luminous, fan fret, and active EMGs. I don't think that's a plus there, but this is definitely a plus, a new bridge system, which actually keeps in tune a lot better than the last bridge system on the NK that I had. So it's pretty simple. Put your string through the back, and then you just tune this peg, and you're good to go. You got new strings, you just got to break it in, and so far that's what I got. I got this guitar from my friend, and I tuned it, and I played 1, 2, 3 songs, and it was still in tune. Maybe after a couple more songs, you just gotta move it a little bit, but it doesn't go out of tune that much, at least compared to my last NK guitar. So for my overall opinion on this guitar, I believe it is a winner if you're trying to find a cheap headless guitar. I don't believe you can find anything cheaper with all of these options. And the bridge system is a nice upgrade from the last NK. I'm pretty sure a lot of you were hesitant to get a headless because of the bridge stability. But this is a lot better, and I mean a lot better, than my last one. I mean, you could get the model I got, switch out the bridge system, spend $200-300 on individual headless tuning saddles. But that would be up to you, and maybe it would work better than these, you know, because these are still not the greatest, but they're a lot better than what they've had. So, yeah, end game here. Just slight, sharp frets, pickups that should be swapped immediately if you really want to enjoy this guitar and actually think about keeping it. And besides that, I think you could have a perfect guitar. Alright, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, I believe I can answer them. But leave it in the comments and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for watching.